start for me with a few reflections on Burnley. It seems just like yet another game where you could have taken something and another one that got away.
Yeah, definitely. I think what hurts the most at the moment is it was another 1-0 and a 1-0 defeat and a set play as well, and that's what hurts the most, me being a defender, and as a team we're not used to conceding set plays, so it was very disappointing. And we had a lot of football, we had a lot of the ball, we had a lot of play, we just couldn't break their back line, which has been ever so strong throughout the Premier League years.
I mean, there's a lot of statistics around at the minute that show how much of an outlier the amount of 1-0 defeats you've had as a team. Do you feel that there's an element of luck and that at some point that surely has to change, that you surely have to start edging these very tight games that you're in?
There's definitely belief there. The manager's pushing us all the way to keep that belief there. He believes that it's a bounce of a ball. He believes that we can keep pushing. I think he's right in what he says. Being one of the older lads in the dressing room, I've got to keep motivating and pushing the boys as well as the other lads who can do that, and we're doing the best we can. It is a 1-0 defeat again, and we had a lot of them last year where we had 1-0 wins, so hopefully we can turn it around as soon as possible for the team and for the club and everybody else associated, the fans as well.
I mean, you had 23 crosses at Burnley in the week. I mean, is it upon yourselves and George and everybody out wide to get a little bit more sort of composure and confidence, as well as the strikers, to just try and time those runs a little bit better, because the opportunities are there, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely, and we're breaking behind the lines like the manager says, and we just need that little bit more quality like the manager goes on about. All we can do is go out there today and do it again on the training ground, just repeating itself, and hopefully it becomes a habit that we keep putting the balls in the right place and the runs going in the right place as well, and we can get a goal and hopefully get a 1-0 lead away at Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to start 2021 by my reckoning with your 300th appearance for Sheffield United, Chris. I mean, just everything aside with what's going on at the team at the minute, from a personal perspective, how much pride do you have in that if you do get to play this weekend?
Yeah, definitely. I'll always have pride playing for this football club, especially the higher we are in the leagues as well. It's been a great journey for me, and it's obviously a disappointing time right at the moment, but I've got to take pride and pleasure of what's going on, playing for this football club and this manager and this team, and it's amazing, and we'll just keep pushing together, and I take a lot of pride on 300 appearances. Wow, I'm amazed by that, and just got to keep going, and hopefully I can get a few more.
I mean, you mentioned it earlier, you've gone from 14th in League One to starting every single game for Sheffield United back in the Premier League. Can you quite believe just what has happened with your career?
No, obviously I had the pedigree as a younger lad with Bolton Wanderers. Sam Allardyce believed that I had something there, and I've took the steps down, had a couple of relegations there with Blackpool, and had to take the rise up with Sheffield United as well from League One to the Premier League. And last year was the highlight. This year's it's been tough, but it's still a pleasure playing the Premier League with this football club and the players around us as well. And yeah, the rise of the player. I'm not one for talking about myself too much, so just keep my head down and keep working hard, and hopefully can keep producing performances on the pitch.
Well, I think with the 300th appearance, Chris, I think you're allowed to just reflect for a brief moment. In terms of reflections, looking back on 2020 as a whole now, all the games have done, how much of an impact has COVID, in terms of like the missing months, not being able to play in front of fans, how much has that affected Sheffield United potentially more than other teams?
Yeah, I think 2020 has been tough. Obviously the fans is a massive thing. You lads being at the games as well. It's such a big thing for a football club like ourselves, which is very fan based, very close together. Like the manager got it with the fans and the players and the staff all together as one. And 2020 has been really tough. I think since the Norwich game at home, we found it hard as players and as a motivational side of things as well. I know we're playing in the Premier League, and it has been really tough. We missed them. We miss 2020. I don't know how to even explain it. In our little group chat that we've got, everyone can't wait to get it over with, and hopefully we can see a bit of a bright side of 2021 coming for the boys and for me as well.
Does it feel a little bit now, like now or never, in terms of getting that first victory and in terms of trying to survive this season?
Yeah, we know that we need a victory as soon as possible. We don't want Sheffield United to be a club that's recognised for the failures in the Premier League. We want to keep pushing ourselves. We want to keep believing that we can get out of this, or if not, let's make the worst case scenario the best case. Keep producing, keep bringing the lads who have came through, and keep them believing. And if it comes next year that we haven't done as much as we can, hopefully we can hold our heads up high and walk away. But at the moment, we keep fighting. The manager keeps believing. If he keeps believing, we're all going to keep believing, and that's the good thing about it.
We've talked a little bit about 1-0 wins already. You beat Crystal Palace 1-0 twice last season. Do you take something from that as a group? Do you have to take something from that as a group?
Yeah, we have to. I think we're going to be going there. Although we are getting defeated, there is still belief there. There's still a lot of pride coming out of the games. It's not a 4-5, 6-0 defeats. It's 1-0 close margins. So we've got to go there with the anticipation that we can win the game, and hopefully we can. And obviously we got 6 points off them last year, so can we get another 3 this time?
I mean, literally everyone at this point, Chris, outside of the football club has written you off in terms of survival in the Premier League. I'm sure that doesn't come as a shock. Is it a case now of, if you can start 2021 with that victory, that maybe the shackles can come off a bit, and it's a case of, look, we've got absolutely nothing to lose now?
Yeah, definitely, and there is absolutely nothing to lose. There's loads to gain and nothing to lose. We're on 2 points with 15, 16 games gone, so there is nothing to lose and there's all to gain. And hopefully somebody can be the man who wants to take that and take the game by the scruff of the neck. So, and the season as well, to be honest. So we're excited. We're going to try our best to get out of this situation, get as many points as possible, and hopefully get some teams looking over their shoulder to see, oh, Sheffield United are sneaking up there, and it's up to us to do that. And it's all talk, and hopefully we can produce that on the pitch.
Finally from me, Chris, I mean, with everything that you've achieved with Sheffield United, and you have achieved a heck of a lot with Sheffield United, would staying up top everything this season?
Yeah, definitely. I think the situation that we're in at the moment, staying up and seeing the fans back would top everything. I think the boys need it. I think the club needs it as well. So hopefully we can do that, but it's a long road yet.